Hey everybody, Autobotjohn here, and I just want to show you my latest custom. This is my 1/6 scale finished, almost finished, I'm sorry, Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. Um, I want to give a mad shout to Tweak26 from the Sideshow Freaks for the awesome Bane head sculpt. It is dead on, kick-ass sculpt. I've seen a lot, and this is the best one. So Tweak, if you're watching this video, man, thanks a lot, bro. You rock. This definitely has made my Bane custom exactly what I wanted. Badass. Pretty much to go into detail on the figure, I painted the head sculpt myself. As you can see, I tried to give him Tom Hardy's actual eyes, and I think it came out pretty good, actually. The mask is olive green color. It's not black like some people have said. If you watch the previews and if you've seen the movie, it is like an olive green. The vest is all handmade by me. It is made from different parts, like military parts. The base of the vest is a re-dyed halo jumper parachute that I took apart, sewed back together piece by piece. The little harness is made from different belts, what I call them, utility belts, stuff like that. It's got the little pieces hanging off it like it should. Let's see what else. The little parachute flaps hang off of it like it should. The little metal pieces are made from very strong, durable cardboard that I went back in and painted a silver blackish color to give it a worn look. It's going to be hard to see because of the coat, but on the side, if you look real close, you can see there's the metal pieces on the side. Underneath the coat in the back is the back of the vest. As you can see, there's the metal part of it sticking out, so he's about as movie accurate as I can make him right now. I'm going to do some more work on the coat. It's not long enough, so I'm going to probably extend it. And I know the art store here in Wilson actually has fur that I can buy to upgrade the coat, so I'll sew some fur into it, and it'll look just like what he had in the movie. His wrist gauntlet is right here underneath the coat, of course, and it is shortened up, and I repainted it, and it also has the hole where the thumb goes through. And the other thing that's important about it that I want to go ahead and say is that it does not, you cannot switch hands out on this one. Fortunately, I super glued the hand in there, but I'm planning on making another gauntlet so you can switch it out. All you do is pop it off and on, and that way you don't break the hand peg off. It's gonna look cool when it's done, though. But I like this one because it's a gripping hand, and I like posing him holding the broken cow. So this hand is not removable. It's a fist, and unfortunately the wrist peg broke when I was trying to put it up there. So basically I super glued it on. He's on a CM Toys body still, just to let everybody know. It's a muscle body, but I think the coat just adds a little more depth to him, so I'm not going to be removing that. His boots, I'm going to have to go in with some more leather, and like I did with the gauntlet, and add the little strap that he had down here. His pants are, I'm waiting to find some Hot Toy Final Battle John Connor pants. Because they have the exact designs I'm looking for. Plus, in the movie, his pants were a little baggy. And I'm not saying these are terrible, because they are a navy blue, which is what he wore in the movie, but they're just not what I want for my Bane. So I will be buying some new pants. So if anybody has any Hot Toy Final Battle John Connor pants you don't need, I have plenty of 1/6 accessories to trade. Like if you are a Rambo fan, I've got tons of knives the compound bow. I don't have the arrows, unfortunately. I only have those with one Rambo, but I have all sorts of stuff. His knapsack, that if you have, I've just got all sorts of 1/6 parts. So if you're interested, I'm looking to make a deal for some John Connor pants. I found some on eBay, but I think people have realized that people are trying to use them for the Bane custom, so they're jacking up the price on them, and it's ridiculous. But and they're hard to get a hold of for some reason. You know, before the Dark Knight Rises, you probably could have found them easily. Now everybody's trying to either sell off the entire John Connor figure or just the part, because they know people are trying to use it. But so yeah, I just can't get over this head sculpt. It's even got the little, I don't know if it's going to show up or not. Let me turn the light on real quick, and it's got the little cuts he had on his head. I mean, it's just detailed down to the last. I mean, look at that. Tweak did an awesome job, man. And if you pull the coat down, I don't know if it's going to show up on this video or not, but I actually have his little, I don't know what they were. They were like marks he had on the back of his neck going all the way down his spine. So he has those. I pretty much made this guy about as movie accurate as I can for the budget I can afford. And I know Hot Toys is coming out and they're going to kick ass and it's going to be awesome, but I mean, I just think this head sculpt kicks Hot Toys' ass. Tweak did an awesome job. Maybe my paint job doesn't show it off, and I'm apologizing if it doesn't, but it's badass. And then, of course, just to let everybody know that the vest takes a long time. It took me, honestly, not any kind of a joke or anything. I got home from work yesterday and I got the parts in the mail yesterday. I started working on this at 4 o'clock yesterday, about 4:15 yesterday, and I finally finished it, I would say probably around 9 o'clock last night. So it took a long time to get the vest completed, and you know, I'm very happy with how it turned out. And I would show you the back of the vest, like I said, but I don't want to take the coat off because I have him positioned exactly the way I want to keep him right now. And the cowl can be taken out. I mean, it's just basically a DC Direct Batman head that I didn't need, and I cut off the face and the eye and cut the cowl in half, and I painted it, weathered it up to look dirtier and, like, you know, more damage. So yeah, it's definitely it's just a cool pose that he had in the movie that I was like, you know what, I want to do that. But other than that, I'm very happy with how he turned out. I mean, the coat, like I said, I got to make it about down to here. But the vest is the hardest part on this guy, and I think it came out really good. I mean, I've got every design that needs to be up there. True, it's not a Hot Toys model, and I'm not going to say that mine kicks Hot Toys' ass, and it doesn't beat Tweak's, and it damn sure don't beat Elvis's. But for somebody that just tried to make one on their own, I went and pretty much did exactly what I think Bane did in the movie, and that's just make the damn thing from parts he found. And it looks really good. The only difference in my vest and the actual Bane vest is that the two straps here actually go under this belt, and then I have them where they loop, and I glued them to this belt. So basically, if I want to pose him without the vest one day, all I have to do is snap this belt off and this one, and you can actually remove the entire harness and then take the vest off. So, and this harness right here is connected to the very back, which you just remove the clips and those come off, so you can remove the entire harness from him and there will be no problem. But I'm very happy with how he turned out. He looks really good. He looks just like Bane. I want to give a shout out again to Tweak and Elvis, because of your custom Banes. I tried to make my own, and just for laughs and giggles, here's Tweak's sculpt, and here's the one I sculpted. Not a very bad sculpt. I'm not saying mine is terrible, but I see where I've made a lot of mistakes, and yeah, the mask does look a little too damn big, so it looks kind of like Reptile from Mortal Kombat. I may actually use that for Reptile from Mortal Kombat. But I see where I made the mistakes. But you gotta admit, for a first-time sculptor, I mean, at least I'm trying, guys. I don't know if he's selling these anymore, and I don't even know if he was selling them to begin with, but I pretty much bugged him until I got one. And I paid about $40 for it, so that's not a bad price. It would have been more, but I didn't want him to paint it himself. I mean, his work is awesome, but, you know, it's my custom, so I want to paint it. And I think it came out really, really good. And then everything else I threw together myself. So to make a really good Bane custom, let's put it this way, I think Hot Toys is going to sell their Bane for $189, I believe it is, and then shipping. I made this so far. I'm going to go Monday and buy the fur parts to, you know, sew into the coat to give him that white fur he had in the movie, and then extend the coat a little bit more. But besides pants, which hopefully I can trade somebody for, or find a cheap pair on Toy Anxiety eventually. Besides that, I've made this guy for under $150, and that ain't bad. Not bad at all. The CM Toys body was the most expensive part on this because they're $65, and unfortunately, they're getting rare. People are starting to want to go back to these again, so I was hoping with the release of the new Hot Toy bodies, you know, like the Barney Ross, stuff like that, that people would forget about the Dutch bodies and the CM Toy bodies and the Rambo bodies, but they're going back to them because honestly, when it comes to a realistic male figure and female, the jointless ones are the best. Now, posability wise, I don't think they're as good, but I don't plan on posing this guy all the time, so the worst thing I might do is I might pose him on my Tumblr. But yeah, and I gave him like a snow base. I love the snow bases. They're easy to make. I just take super glue and I put it on the base, and then I took like baking soda and I just kind of sprinkle it on, and then on top of when it's dry, I brush off the excess and then paint it white, and it looks like snow. One more accessory I'm probably going to make for him is I'm going to go online probably Monday on my day off and make a picture of Harvey Dent, and so he can hold it, you know, like he had in the movie. And also, I have made this out of parts of the parachute that the halo jumper part that I didn't need anymore. This is supposed to be the little detonator he had, you know, what a lovely voice, where he blew up the football field. So, yeah, just some little accessories I'm throwing in with him. But, honestly, after working on this guy for almost 3 days straight and, you know, taking about a day to paint the head, I don't know if I'll be making another one. I wanted to make different versions of him, but I think I will leave Bane alone. This is the one I want. I'm happy with him, and if anybody else doesn't like it, I'm sorry, but I think this is definitely more of what Bane looked like in the movie compared to the one I had earlier. The vest alone is time consuming. I about lost my patience on it, and as a customizer you can't do that, but I mean, it's just trying to get every little detail you can on this vest. It's nerve-wracking as hell, but it finally worked. And the only other bad thing is that the head is not posable because and it's not your fault, Tweak, so don't take this the wrong way, but I told you the wrong dimensions. The hole came a little too small. I had to take a knife, X-Acto knife, cut it out. And what happened is actually not too bad. A lot of people would probably be mad that there's no posability, but it actually doesn't look that bad. If you look underneath, you'll notice that the body, the head and the neck is underneath the head completely. That's because when I put the head on, I tried to super glue the ball and the little what do I call it, the neck joint ball back into the neck, but what happened was that the glue accidentally leaked inside the head, and it sat up there so long and I didn't notice it, that when I went to move it, I noticed it wouldn't move, and I looked and I was like, oh, that's because the rubber neck actually adjoined to the inside of the head, so it actually looks realistic. It looks like the neck and the head are one, so there's no gap or anything. And plus, I also looked at it after I took the coat, before I put the coat on, and it looks more like Bane, because in the movie Tom Hardy's neck is kind of big, but he doesn't have like a long neck, and it works fine. So yeah, there's no posability in the head, but I don't really care. It looks really good. The only other problem I have with CM toy bodies, and I will go ahead and tell this for anybody that's trying to make their own Bane or any figure like that, even Rambo had this problem, was that they have muscled legs, kind of like the arms and the chest. They're all muscled. So if you're trying to get a pair of pants on one of these guys, good luck, because they're hard as hell to get on. They don't want to go over the body too well. So I understand why Hot Toys did the Rambo bodies the way they did, with the legs just being just regular legs. But, you know, once I get the better pants, I think the bagginess will show a little more, and everything will look a little more cooler. So I'm very happy with how he turned out. I hope you guys liked him. Tweak, you're the man. Thanks again. I left you a message, man. Get to work on a Selena Kyle head so I can make the Catwoman. I'll be hitting you up for that. Hopefully, if you really do it. Elvis, you're the man. I think your customs are the shit. I always have. Hit me up. I'd love to talk to you about them. Shout outs to Odell, Darth Magnus, Too Cool Kruger, Texas Kev, Saw Fanatic, Benjamin, Drake, you and I need to talk. You need to hit me up. Starting to get worried here, man. Leave me feedback, guys. Sorry I don't have time to announce all my friends, but I got to make this video quick because I have to get to work. I just wanted to upload it and show you guys Bane. When Gotham is ash, you have my permission to die. Leave me feedback, guys. Let me know what you think. Later.